Hi guys, it's Sherry. I hope that you are having a wonderful day. Let's have some fun. Stay tuned. So you guys know how I love making items that are just oh so useful and unique and don't cost a whole lot to make. I love taking everyday ordinary items and turning them into many works of art that are also as useful as they are beautiful. And no exception today. We are going to make the most adorable notepads that you've seen in a long time. These measure 6 by 8 and they are so quick and easy to make. And I'm just going to open these up so that you can see the inside. Check out the papers in here. This is truly a beautiful, beautiful piece of art to gift to someone on Mother's Day. I know you guys in the UK are celebrating Mother's Day this month. Birthday. These make great Easter basket stuffers. All types of different things that we can do with these. And the beauty of it is, it doesn't get any simpler than what I'm about to show you to make these. So here is the pad that I'm going to be working with today. And I get these pads from Tuesday Morning. Now, those of you who don't have a Tuesday Morning, you probably do have some type of an emporium store around you that sells closeouts or overruns, whatever it is that Tuesday Morning type stores specialize in. This was originally $25 US and I got it for $6.99. What I like about this is you've got the gold edging on 3 sides of this. But what I really like, and I'm going to bring in an open pad, is I don't know if you guys can see the sheen on this, but on the 4th side of this, it's already glued together. So I'll open it up. The glue is already there, so we don't have to worry about gluing our spine. You can take this pad, split it, and make yourself some beautiful books. And as you can see, I have purchased quite a few of these from Tuesday Morning. This is just a small sampling of what I have actually picked up from them because I knew when I saw them that I would be able to turn them into some really gorgeous journals. So here is today's again, and you can see that on this side it's white because we've got the glue on this side. So let's get started on making it. So for this project, I'm using a pad that measures 6 by 8, and that's what all the measurements will be based around. So I have 2 pieces of chipboard that measure 8 1/8 by 6 1/4, and then I have a spine that measures 1/2 by 8 1/8. Then I have a liner piece that measures 7 7/8 by 12. And then I am going to use some more of this beautiful flamingo paper that my sister found for me at Tuesday Morning. It is gorgeous, guys. And you know what it is? It is a drawer liner, and I'll show you exactly what it is. The name of the company is Lady Jane Limited, and you get 6 drawer liners, and they measure 23 inches by 16.5 inches. And she found these at Tuesday Morning for $5.99, and they were on clearance. So I'm giving you guys this information because you can go out and do a Google search on Lady Jane Limited to see what drawer liners she might have out there. So in your search Lady Jane Limited scented drawer liners. And you'll find a whole bunch out there. And I don't know if these are out there, but you can probably find a whole bunch of substitutions that might interest you. And it doesn't necessarily have to be Lady Jane. Just search drawer liners and a whole bunch will come up. Okay guys, so with the 16.5 inch facing this way, we are going to start laying down our paper. And I'm going to give myself a pretty decent border on this, and I'll explain why in just a little bit. Okay, so I'll lay my spine down using about 1/8 of an inch in spacing. And then I'll take my final piece and place it down using about 1/8 of an inch in spacing also. Try to get these even. And now I will use my finger blade just to trim off some at the bottom. Now we have this, so let's take it, stand it up, and just get our edges ready to be folded over. And then I'll use my bone folder and just go over the front just to make sure I've got everything nice and smooth and stuck down. So now what I'm going to do is I am going to miter cut my edges just like this. And I will do this on all 3 sides. Okay, so once I have my edges mitered, I am going to bring in my tape runner and just use it to place down my tape. Now, I have been trying this tape runner out for about a month, and it's been a tape runner that I purchased, and I'm very pleased with it. So I am going to do a review on it once I have had another couple of weeks to work with it, just to make sure. All right, guys, so now that my edges are folded over, I am simply going to take my tape and place tape right inside of where I've got this paper folded over here. Okay, so I have my tape down on the board. I am going to bring in my liner piece that measures 12 by 7 7/8, and I am just going to position it right here for you guys. So the reason why I folded over my edges really deep is because I don't want to have to use another piece of paper and join these two together. So all I'm doing is I'm going to have a wider border around here than I normally do, but it's going to work and it's going to be fine. So what I need to do at this point is I simply need to place glue along the edges, and then we will put this down. And for those of you who want to make this project using 12 by 12 paper, you simply need to join 2 8.5 by 8.5 inch sheets to do this portion of the project, to lay down your chipboard and have your book cover. So all you need are 2 8.5 by 8.5 inch sheets. You can also get away with using 2 8 by 8 sheets. You just need to make sure that you use like a 1/2 inch tape when you're joining them instead of a really wide tape. So now that I have my glue on here, I am simply going to take this and get it stuck down. And you can see that I do have a wider border on the edges, but that does not detract from the cuteness of my project. Everything is good. So I'll use my bone folder. Okay, so our book jacket is done. Now the easy part. Let's just take this, put it on the inside, make sure that it's going to fit, and you can see that that is a really good fit. And does that not look professional, guys? On 3 sides of this, you have got gold showing. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous project. So now all I need to do is take my glue, and the first thing I'll do is just run a very thin bead up the middle, and then I am going to place some glue along the bottom, and then I'll get a very thin bead going along the edge, not putting a heavy layer of glue down because we don't need it to hold this in place. All right, so now that I have my glue on here, I simply need to make sure that I've got the front cover facing the right direction. And I am going to place this, when I place it down, I'm placing it so that it hits right on this spine. It's not in the side score mark. Everything will be even and on top of the spine. So I'll place it down. move it if I need to. Then I'll turn it around. What I'll do is I'll bring up my sides, and I'm doing that just to make sure that I don't have any of the paper that I just laid down going over the edges. So anywhere that I see that glue might be puddling, I'll just wipe it up. Then I am going to hold this down in place. And now I'll bring up my book. See how that looks. Oh my goodness. Guys, it is fabulous. This is such a beautiful book. I'm really loving the flamingos too. So all I need to do now, guys, is just let this one set up and dry. And then we are going to have our third boutique quality notebook. And it doesn't get any easier than this. This is such a high-end look, and the flamingos really set this thing off. This is just fabulous. So I'll be back in just a minute. All right, guys, so it's really drying well, and I wanted to share with you guys some of the brooch baubles that I got from Hobby Lobby when they were on sale. And I absolutely love all of these. They were 50% off, and all I did to them was I am simply removing the pin piece and turning it into a flat back so that I can put it down on my projects, because I think it's things like this that really take our projects totally to the next level. I mean, look at this little dragonfly. I can't wait to place that on a project, as well as the giraffe. You guys have seen me place the bird on 2 projects, the fox on 1, and today I am using the gorgeous alligator on this one. I haven't decided yet how I want to dress this one, but I did want to share these with you guys so you can see some of the really beautiful things that you can find in the jewelry section at Hobby Lobby. Just because it was made as a brooch doesn't mean that it has to stay as a brooch. We take the back off and it becomes a very upscale embellishment. All right, guys, so this one is dry enough for me to open the front cover, but I am not going to flip through any of the pages because they're all the same. And I don't want to stress the tension on this yet because it's not completely dry enough. I really want this to cure for a while so that my spine is completely dry and everything stays in place. But I wanted to give you a look at how beautiful this is and just how easy this project was to make. I have not yet decided how I want to dress this one, so I'm going to leave it plain, but I'm going to bring in the other 2 so that you can see just how beautiful these really are. These are some gorgeous little journals, guys, and they're so easy to make, and they will make you the envy of anyone if you're seen writing in these or carrying these, because they are that beautiful. Absolutely love how these turned out. So I hope that you guys have liked this project, and if you have, please hit the like button. If you are not a subscriber to my channel, I would love to have you join my online crafting family. You guys have a great day. Happy crafting, and we'll chat later.